When I was a child, my father planted a young tree in our front yard. It was so beautiful. I just had to inspect it. So when no one was looking, I went up to it. It was just a few feet taller than I was. And I put my hand around its small trunk and placed my foot on the lowest branch. And I tried to climb it. Well, the branch snapped under my foot. My father heard it, came running out of the house. He was furious with me. He grabbed the branch that I had snapped off and ran to the barn. He came back with some twine and a clamp, and he put the branch back on the tree, right where it had snapped off, tied the twine around it and put the clamp over it very gently to hold the branch back onto the trunk. I thought this was very strange. I mean, did he think the branch would grow back? Sure enough, after a few months, Dad took off the clamp and the twine, and the branch was growing out of the trunk like I had never broken it off. If my father hadn't grafted that branch back, the tree might have died. Okay, I don't know why I told you that story. I guess it just, it reminds me of how fragile and strong trees are. And that's sometimes when you treat a wound with loving care, the deepest of scars will eventually fade so that you hardly notice they're there at all. I left New York City at the end of 1981 to study at the University of Oregon. I graduated in 1986 and then went to work in Europe for a number of years. I didn't return to New York City until 1992.
Edna turns a page and something falls out of her notebook. She picks it up.
Oh, this is a drawing of the leaf of the sweet gum tree, also abundant in Central Park. Oh my God, look at that. One of the ways I learned to identify trees is by tracing their leaves, because once you draw something, you never forget it. I regret that I didn't come back to New York sooner. But I can't change that. What I can do is share my story, tell you about my original inspiration for my life's work, Central Park, the trees, and the city I came to call home. Just before I got here tonight, I walked through the park to visit those trees. Most all of them were there. And the ones that weren't, well, like I said before, they aren't really gone. Because, when something dies, it takes a very long time for it to stop providing nourishment to others. Trees and people stay with us, teach us, continue to lead us. Oh, I was honored to be present once again among the guides of my life.